Wake up, everyone! It's time for the Kids Corner. And I have a feeling that Mr. Jacobs' radio is going to be switched on. And we'll all get to join our friends on the Kids Corner. There's sure to be programs, songs, and tons of fun. So get ready! There's no telling what kinds of adventure and lessons are in store on this week's Kids Corner. Well, here we go!
Keep up, you two.
Come on, Artie.
I'm waiting for you.
If you'd help me, no one would be waiting.
You're fine. If I helped you, it would only slow me down even more than you already are.
Enough with the arguing. It's like I'm back at kindergarten listening to you bicker.
But she started it. I was just trying to...
He won't help me. He's being...
Enough. Honestly, you guys are driving me absolutely crazy. Are you excited to be out here in the jungle?
I am.
Yeah, though the company leaves a little to be desired.
All right, then. Let's see where we are on the map. Looks like we've only got a little way to go. Just over the ridge and through the swampy bit here.
Wait, swampy bit?
See? There's that blue patch.
Yeah, but we didn't pack a boat or anything.
So?
So we can't get through the swamp. Do we even know how deep it is?
It's probably deep in some places, but we'll have to swim.
Swim? Are there giant snapping turtles, alligators, poisonous snakes?
You mean like the ones we've seen this entire trip?
Can't we find another way? Maybe there's a drier path somewhere?
What's the matter, Artie? You've been fine with all kinds of dangers up until now. Is something wrong?
Yeah, you're acting kind of weird.
I just don't want to get into deep water.
Wait a minute. Can you swim?
Artie?
Can we find another way?
I'll have to take a look at the map.
Great. And I'll listen to the radio while you wait.
Hey, Artie. I didn't know you were here.
Hey, Mr. Jacobs. Yeah, I'm supposed to be meeting Carson and Gwen here.
Big plans or something?
Just going to the pool. What are you doing today?
Oh, I'm just taking another crack at fixing this old boat.
Again? Isn't this the boat you bought like 5 years ago?
Has it been that long? I guess it has. I hadn't realized I've owned it for that long.
And it still doesn't work?
Well, I got the motor running, but the steering seems to be a little stiff. I think somewhere we've got a rust problem.
Do you think it's worth it?
Well, if not, I've just got a big boat that isn't doing anything but taking up space.
I guess that's true. Can I ask you a question?
Sure, Artie, what's up?
Have you ever signed up for something that was pretty hard?
Sure, I guess. Are you talking about something in particular?
Yeah, my parents signed me up for swimming lessons.
Oh, really? I thought you already knew how to swim.
Well, I kinda do. But these are more advanced swimming lessons. You know, they teach you all the different strokes and how to tread water.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first. But then I realized how hard it was going to be.
Well, you know what they say, Artie. If it's not hard to do, then it's usually not worth doing.
That's not always true, though. I can think of a lot of easy things that are worth doing. Like sleeping.
Good point.
So anyway, I was wondering if you thought it was worth my time. You know, doing something so hard.
I see. Well, it is important to learn useful skills. And knowing how to swim, well, it's a great skill to have.
You're starting to sound like my parents.
Hopefully, that's a good thing.
Yeah, well, it's proof that grown-ups think the same way. Mind if I listen to the radio?
Go right ahead.
Whoa! There's a boat in Mr. Jacobs' garage again. I thought he'd be done with it by now.
Artie, will you? Oh, hi, Carson. Gwen?
Hey, I didn't know you had a boat, Mr. Jacobs.
Oh, yes, it's made a couple of appearances here in the garage. It's one of my bigger projects.
Yeah. Right now, we're trying to figure out what's wrong with the rudder.
Artie's been giving me a hand. Are you done with the wrench?
Yeah, here you go.
At this rate, we might be able to take it for a spin before the end of the season.
I'm pretty sure that's what you said last year.
And the year before that.
All right, you two.
I don't get it. If it's taking you so long to fix, why do it?
That's what I asked.
But if he gives up, then he won't have a boat to drive around the lake.
Or he could buy a new boat and have a boat he can drive around the lake today.
Maybe. Let's just say I found it's good to push on, even when things feel like they're taking forever, because in the end, the rewards are worth it.
Is that in the Bible?
In some places, but usually it's talking about working hard on doing what is right. In verses like James 1:12 and Hebrews 10:36, it tells us not to give up when living for God gets hard. And in my experience, that can be a lot more challenging than fixing up an old boat.
Yeah, but living for God has a few more perks than just a fun boat ride.
Like what?
Good question, Gwen. The Bible calls our rewards true riches, and I might just have a script about it. I'll be right back. And now, from the garage of Lionel Jacobs comes the intense drama, The Weightlifting Champions, an adapted biblical teaching about perseverance. Once upon a time in the Tinkerton gym, there were two people who wanted to be
Shredded. Tough as steel. Absolutely shredded. With rock hard abs.
Yes. Suffice it to say, being strong was their main goal.
Hey Louise, wanna pass me the protein powder?
Coming at ya.
Boom.
On the day of our story, their personal trainer met them with their workout schedules.
How you doing? Look, I'm not so good at pontificating to individuals on a personal level. Know what I'm saying? Here's the plan. I expect your diligence and compliance to the level. If you wanna, sign there or something, that will make the contract indelible and I'll be covered from litigation you may level against me in the period of this arrangement.
Louise and Bella took a look at the schedule and were concerned.
This is a pretty long list of exercises. I've never done any of these before.
Yeah, this is gonna be hard.
Look, I don't know what you expect. Work hard, get tough. Slack off, flabby. That's what it is when you get right down to it. Are you ready to commence with our exerting?
The two athletes worked out all day, pumping iron, deadlifting and curling, running on treadmills, and all sorts of other intense exercises.
Whew, I'm glad that's over.
Yeah, for today.
What's that supposed to mean?
Take a look at the chart for tomorrow.
Let me see that. Crunches, planking, core workouts? This is ridiculous. And the day after that we're doing leg day? I don't know, Bella. This workout plan might not work out.
Come on, Louise. Let's keep going.
The two friends continued day after day. But after a while, Louise's words nagged at Bella.
This workout plan might not work out.
This is really hard. I don't know how much more I can take of this.
She looked at the weight bar and shrugged.
I think I've done enough for today. I'll catch up tomorrow.
But the next day,
You know, there's really no need to be lifting so much weight. Maybe I'll take it down a couple notches.
Louise, on the other hand,
Gotta keep lifting. Gotta keep pushing. I'll make it.
after a few months, their personal trainer burst into the workout room.
Yo, I require assistance. A vending machine fell over. I think someone got stuck underneath.
Bella was at the scene first. She tried with all her might to lift the heavy vending machine, but it wouldn't budge.
Come on. Here, let me try.
The vending machine groaned and slowly lifted up. Louise kept lifting until it was standing upright again.
There we go.
Astounding. Looks like all that training paid off there.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thanks.
The moral is, when we do hard things, we need to keep at it, even if it seems pointless at the time. You might not like it at all, or you just might be getting frustrated. But whenever you're doing something hard, you are actually becoming stronger, wiser, and more able to do great things. God wants us to be patient and to keep at things even if they're hard, because one day He's going to ask us to do something really important, and we need to be ready. All right, Artie, why don't you screw down the panel and then we'll see if we fix the problem.
All right.
Mr. Jacobs, I have a question about what we've been learning today.
Oh yeah? Was the drama script a bit confusing?
Oh no, that cleared up a lot. But I was wondering, is it wrong to give up? Or not do something hard?
Well, that's a good question, Gwen. It can be wrong, but on the other hand, it might be right as well, depending on what you're talking about.
Really cleared that one up, Mr. Jacobs.
Sorry, Carson. What I'm saying is it depends. Sometimes we need to give up on things.
Really?
That's right, Artie. God sometimes wants us to give up something that we enjoy so we can move on to another thing that He wants us to do.
Do you have any examples?
Preferably from the Bible.
From the Bible. Well, take the disciples, for instance. When Jesus called many of them, the Bible tells us that they were hard at work on their fishing ships. Fishing's a good job, but Jesus had much more for these great men than pulling fish out of the water. He told them to stop fishing and to follow him. And they did.
So God might ask us to quit our jobs?
He might. Another thing he tells us to do is to quit doing what is wrong. Another disciple, Matthew, was a tax collector when Jesus told him to follow him.
And tax collectors are bad?
That's not quite what I meant. Back then, tax collectors were known to be cheats, bullies, and traitors. When Jesus told Matthew to leave all that behind, Matthew did it.
I think I see what you're saying.
You do? I'm not getting it at all.
I think he's saying that if anything is stopping us from doing what God wants us to do, we need to give it up.
Exactly, Gwen. And that can look very different for different people. Ephesians 4 tells us that God has all kinds of servants, and they all do what he needs them to so that his work on earth can happen.
Well, I don't think swimming lessons are stopping me from doing what God wants me to do. So I should probably keep at it.
Oh yeah, we're going swimming. Are you coming, Artie?
Yeah, I just need to finish screwing this panel in.
Oh, don't worry about it, Artie. I'll take care of it.
You sure?
I'm sure. Though if you turn off the radio on your way out, that'd be great.
I've got it.
No, I've got it.